Hello, and welcome to my garden. I am very sorry about the quality of the audio on this one. Between recovering from the flu and the wind, not super great. Please be patient. I'm so excited. I've got peas coming up. These are my second planting of sugar snap peas. The first that were here got eaten probably by a rat. And then I have some shelling peas. One of all those seeds that I planted here is coming up. I threw out some lettuce seeds here. This is by the other side of the trellis. And the other day I put in the Parisian carrots, or these little tiny round ones. And earlier today I threw out some spinach here, seeds. We'll see if those come up. This is what I'm really excited about. We're starting to see some signs of potatoes. We are also seeing signs of, I'm not sure if you can tell, where the dog has run through my bed. She went chasing a crow or something that was flying, a good 20 feet above her. But, she was determined she was going to catch this bird and went right through my potato bed. And now for my last project outside today. These are my bunching onions. I've got Egyptian walking onions and gumbo onions, and they're all just kind of mixed up here together. I couldn't tell you what's what. So they've little worse for wear after the recent freezes when I have not covered them. But as they are next to my sage and my rosemary, and I'm not sure that's the best place for them. Also, there's a lot of shade here. I think I'm going to pull these up and move them over near where the tomatoes are going to go. And I think when my Swiss chard seedlings get big enough, I think that's what I'm going to put here. So as I'm pulling up these onions, they're actually a little easier to tell apart once they're out of the ground. So the gumbo onions are these ones that are very white, and then the Egyptian onions have this kind of a orangey outer skin. So I'm actually going to get them separated. Yay! So this is that bed we walked all over when we were installing the cattle panel trellis. A few carrots have survived, as did a couple of turnip greens. So I'm going to kind of work around those to see if I can salvage something later. The gumbo onions are going to go down here by where the garlic chives are, struggling to recover from the recent round of cold. And the Egyptian walking onions are going to go over here. They should get a little bit more sun out here. I know currently this is sitting in the shade, but we are in the middle of winter at like 5 in the afternoon. So I'm very excited that I was able to tell these things apart whenever I pulled them up. So yay! So these don't look like a whole lot of onions in their previous location, but once I separated them out and planted them with proper spacing, it took up a lot more space than I had expected. So I think there was like 51 gumbo onions and 20-something Egyptian. They ended up extending into the next 8-foot bed a little bit. So I'm reworking the garden plan. When I was making the plans, I was basing it on how much space these took up in the previous bed, and I thought I was going to be able to fit leeks in here. Not so much. They're going to have to go somewhere else. I'm working on the planning. Thank you for taking the time to watch. If you're enjoying these little tours of my garden and what I'm doing, please like and subscribe. I'm hoping to have more cooking from the garden, as well as more of my garden coming up.